So the start of my walk today is in Ormskirk, and I'm cutting across to those big hills. I think I might only do one today. There's two big hills here. What's it trying to do? Escape. Oh, it's a she, is it? Sorry. Oh, she spilled something or something. Yeah, you are. You're a rabbit chaser. That oh, there's one off the lead here. Oh, is he? He lives here, does he? Hey? Morning, down. This is an absolutely stunning walk at the moment. It's lovely out here, and got the horses over there. I think you've seen them, have you? I've given you a close-up of them. Church in the distance. The phone can be heard. This walk goes to those two hills that I showed you on this map on Komoot. Definitely going to go to one. I'm just going to turn the camera around now that you've seen me and know that it is me doing this walk. So this is a very pretty walk, this one. A lot of dog walkers are coming this way today. I just got to check Komoot now because I'm coming up to a gate. I don't know if you can see it. Well, there's a gate at the end there. Just want to check where I'm going. Let's get a close up. haven't been on a horse in years. I used to love it. I actually worked in a stables and I'd get free rides for cleaning out the stables. That was when I was a teenager. So my question is if you had your time again, would you lead the life that you've lived up until now? Or would you like to have seen it being completely different? If you had your chance to live your life again, as the person that you are, would you do things differently? Would you have lived your life differently? Now, yeah, so this is where I have to be careful because I would just follow that path round. But actually I've got to go on this one to head out towards another road, believe it or not. And then towards this hill. Ah, it's so pretty. Look at this church in the distance. Wow. Stunning. Isn't it pretty? Morning. Hi. Glorious day, isn't it? Okay, so I haven't actually put this in my map. So but you can walk up to Gorse Hill this way. Obviously, that's the main entrance where you can go and park. Yeah, when you think about it. Okay. I didn't think they could shut off a hill just like that. There we go. Now you know. So, although I haven't put this in Komoot, I can follow it anyway a bit and cut across off to the left and cut back. So, as I walk towards Gorse Hill, I was trying to think of the name of the hill in one of my films that I love, Emma, and that was Box Hill in Kent. So this is Gorse Hill, which is, it rings a bell somewhere. I've lived somewhere where there's a place called Gorse Hill or a road called Gorse Hill. Anyway, going back to what I was saying about would you live your life again? I have to tell you, or would you live your life differently? Sorry. I have to tell you, no, I just wouldn't. I am the person that I am because of what has happened in my life. Now, you might think that's a very strange thing to say because you've been with me on my journeys. And some of them have been very tough and traumatic. But I wouldn't have got here being the person that I am. And I like the person that I am. Okay, sometimes a bit too forthright. But integrity, honesty, as best as I can. I mean, we all do little white lies, but you know what I mean. I mean, even these walks are just, I don't go back and replay something because it went wrong. If it goes wrong, you either see it or you don't get it. There's nothing made up about me. And I like who I am. So yeah, I've been through some things in my life, but I'm happy where I am right now. Maybe if I had lots of money and I lived in a big house and I had a husband or something and I wasn't happy, you know, but I'm happy here, so I don't need loads of money. I just need to be able to get out and walk and feed myself and live somewhere, you know, undercover, whatever that might be. And I'm happy. I don't think I've been happier in my lifetime as I am now. So there's a thought for everybody who's feeling sorry for me. And I think that's why I gave up work, because I started to think, you know what? I've got everything I need. I don't need masses of clothes. I don't need loads of kitchenware. I've got everything I need. So I can just live on what I've got without wanting anything else. So yeah, you tell me if you're happy with your past or your present, or if you're planning a better future. Because if you're in the moment now where you are stuck, doesn't matter what age you are, you need to start thinking about how to get out of it. Because there's only one life, and you've got to live it for yourself as well as the people around you, because obviously you've got to care for them. I know I'm a different kettle of fish, but you know, that's okay. So yeah, work things out. You can find ways out of anything. And I've just got to take a look now. Here we are. Let me just show you. This is the selfie window, so I'm hoping that the picture comes out okay. So I'm at somewhere here in the middle of nowhere. Let me just put it on the other camera. So I'll put it on the other camera and I'll just go around and show you where I am and what I'm doing. So this is the path. I've got the sun in my eyes this way, so I can't see, but this is the path that I've just come up. And I've got to look on Komoot to see where exactly I am at, because I don't want to go miles out of my way. There's a few paths off here, off to the right. Come out a bit. There's a path there. So, Oh, it's not a path. See, if I walked a bit further, I'd have seen there's a little bench there. That's cute. So we're out in the middle of the sticks. This Gorse Hill somewhere. I don't think I've climbed it yet. Doesn't feel high enough, but I'll have a look on Komoot. And yeah, I've got to find a way to cut across back to a road. Otherwise, I'll be going across country and ending up in the middle of nowhere. Okay, guys, so I've just taken a screenshot on Komoot as to where I am. So if I carry on down here, there's a path off to the left in a minute, and that goes back to the road that I want. So that's what I'm going to do. Wherever you are in life, whatever finances that you have, do you still feel that you haven't got enough? Yeah, I've got to go right here. I've gone back to following Komoot because otherwise I'd just, end up in the middle of nowhere, having no idea where I am. Because it's all right following paths, but sometimes they just disappear. And then you're pretty stuffed. So, I just want to check with Komoot. I think it says I go right and then left. So we'll walk up to this gate here and see if there's a left turn. This is the Yellow Hammer route. Okay, doing well. Got to go left here, across this field. So going back to my question, could you do with more money? Now, for many, many years, I've always been about earning the money, even when I ran my own business. That's one thing I would have to say. If I knew now what I knew, if I knew then what I knew now, get this right, then that's something I would have done differently. And that was, I would have invested money. I had people to pay, I had employees to pay and business to run, and it was all about doing that. And I never really thought about retirement or not having enough money. I always had enough money, but not super enough, So I've never really missed a lot of money, but I have sort of in my previous time, not now, missed not being able to do some things like go abroad. I always wanted to go and visit South America and Machu Picchu and, Australia where my brother was and all sorts of things like that. But I don't miss that now. So, I'm really, really happy where I am. And I actually don't think I'd get on a plane now and go abroad anyway. This appeals to me right now. I love this where I am right now at this moment in time. This walking, not having to worry about work, having enough income. So that's why I'm asking, do you feel like you've got enough income? Because for a lot of us, it's a struggle, especially if you've got a family and you're trying to make it work. And one thing I'd say now is if you're young enough, look at investing. Someone lost their jacket. Primark kids. Yeah, don't be jealous of other people because they've got lots of money. I mean, you see how I live. I'm very frugal now. I don't need a lot of different foods. I don't need any clothes. I don't need knickknacks. I get out on my lovely walks because I live in a country that lets me have a free pass to go on trains where I am here and buses all over the country. Well, England anyway. And I can go to lovely, lovely areas like this and just walk. If you're unhappy where you are right now, you've got to go and work it out. Go and have a walk and think about how you're going to sort it. There's always a way to sort things, there really is. Just look at this. Oh, what a glorious day. in the middle of nowhere. Lovely sunny day. Can't beat that. So, coming up to the main road, and I've got to go right and left, but it's only a quick main road because I'm going back onto a path again. So farmers have been doing their fields. How important are all your worldly goods? If you lost stuff today, say there was a house fire and you had a short time to grab important stuff, what would you grab? I had this, didn't I, a while back when I lost my car, and I had to go and get everything out of my boot, which I hired a car for, and then I stayed overnight in a hotel, and that's where I had to make a decision as to what I was keeping, because I had all my worldly goods in my boot, but I couldn't take them all with me because I only had a couple of cases, and I was really, after I dropped that hire car back, I was walking or getting taxis and stuff, and trains. I still haven't looked to see where I went next, but I think I probably went up to Chester or Ellesmere Port for some reason. I probably had a job up there at Sainsbury's. I remember staying in a couple of B&Bs, Airbnbs. That was a very strange time as well because I had no car and I was still doing flex jobs. But you know, I had to give away a lot of my worldly goods to skips, charity skips, and they got all sorts of stuff: tent, electric cable, you know, the extension cable went out my tent, my cooker. Oh, just so much stuff. I don't even like to think about it now because I had to give so much away. But it's not affected me. I'm not angry about it. I'm not looking to replace any of it either. I think I will have to if I do start camping again. I've already bought a tent. It was in a sale and it was really cheap. And it was a good brand. Can't remember the name of the brand. I've put it away now. I knew I wasn't buying it for this year, but I saw it, so I grabbed it. So I'm just going to turn off in a minute down this pathway. So I think this is a pathway. I'm turning. Ooh, right across the two muddy fields. Let's hope that they've kept this pathway maintained for us to walk across. This is good. I like this. I'm getting really good at Komoot now. I'm getting to understand what it means, and I'm actually reading things like it says path. So I'm thinking, right, okay, not road, path. And then I'm actually looking on the ground to try and find the path. That's how I found this one. I thought, you want me to walk across that field, I'm sure you do, and I don't see any road, so it's got to be this. And it is. So like I was saying, you know, all your worldly goods, most of it can just burn in the house, quite honestly. As long as you've got your health, yourself, and your animals, most important, that's what I'd save. So what would I save? I'd save my cast dog as an angel. Obviously as a dog I would, but as an angel I'd still grab her pouch. I'd grab my black bag, which has got all my stuff in, like my passports, birth certificate, all of that. I'd probably try and grab all my little knickknacks that came with me in the car. So things like Tidy Elephant and Gloria and Quirks and my Eeyores. They all got to come with me if possible. But, oh, and my phone, obviously, and my tablet if I could. Definitely grab my phone as well. That's important. But that can get you everywhere anyway. You can watch YouTube and everything. Coming down to a farm. And it's time to get on the road and head back. How is it that the sun could blind me and yet I can't get it on my camera? That's so weird. I've got the sun right in front of me right now and it doesn't come up on this camera. I think it's been a 2 hour walk. It was supposed to be a 2 hour walk anyway, so it's going to actually be more than that. It's probably going to be 2.5 I've gone really slowly today, just looking around and just enjoying the sunshine. I mean, look at that blue sky behind me. Can you see that? Just get home today, put the kettle on, have a cup of tea and some toast, and settle down to upload this, do all the editing and that. But I enjoy that as well, although it can be tiring. It does take a whole day to do that, but I love doing it. So thank you for coming on my walk with me. Yeah, so this is the final field I've walked across. It has been an absolutely glorious walk. I came kitted out for it to be cold today, but it's not. The sun has just kept the cold off. It's been just right, you know. Just in the middle of nowhere, walking across fields. You've got a lot to say for yourself.